Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Money Matters Top Tips for Success, where each and every day I bring on new business owners, entrepreneurs, and executives and have them share their top tips for success with you. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres to keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, moneymatterstoptips.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have on Susan Agostinelli, who is the founder over at Pure Hermosa. Susan, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Adam. How are you today?
All is well on the podcast today, having lots of fun, and I'm excited to get into what you're doing over at Pure Hermosa and how you're helping your clients. I mean, CBD, health, beauty, industry, I mean, you're right on the cutting edge of what's going on. But before we do that, let's get into your background a little bit, just to let the audience know a little bit more about you. So how did you get started in your career and as an entrepreneur?
Sure. So I go back a little ways to working at my first fantastic job, which was MTV in the late 80s. But don't do the math. I'm very young. And I actually was a journalism student. I fell into working at MTV because I went to Emerson College, and MTV, a lot of the founders were Emersonians. Fell into that and did a dozen years at MTV, and then also behind the camera and music video production, working with incredible 80s and 90s artists, making music videos for people like from Madonna to Korn to Sugar Ray, Melissa Etheridge, Sheryl Crow, Britney Spears, and had an amazing career in that. As that industry kind of started to wane due to Napster and iTunes and the budget started shrinking, but expectations were growing, I fell into doing direct-to-consumer marketing and reality TV, which kind of became one and the same because reality TV is allegedly real people telling their stories, and direct-to-consumer marketing, we were using testimonials and real people talking about products and marketing. So I became a marketer in direct-to-consumer products for products, amazing products that, would help with everything from menopause to, your everyday daily vitamins to energy, as well as hard goods for fitness and incredible skincare and beauty. And in that, learned a lot about not only how to go from A to Z in bringing a product to market, here in the States as well as internationally, but also how to market it and do the fulfillment and the back end and the testing and all the strategy behind it, but also learned about the ingredients and what makes great products. And I'll give credit to this incredible couple I worked with at a company here in LA called Ideal Living and Therabotanics. And they literally go around the world and source incredible ingredients. And so how I got into CBD was 3 years ago now. This great CBD brand, Dr. Kirkland, came to me to do some marketing for them. And I always research the ingredients of what I'm working on because you need to do what you know to come up with a strategy to market it. And I always use the products that I market. And when I started researching about CBD cannabidiol, it was such an epiphany. It was such an aha moment in my life. My family has always been steeped in fact, my sister is a macrobiotic counselor, which basically she's a doctor of food and heals people with food. And so I've known the incredible power of what you put in your body and even on your body and how it can heal you or keep you, in fantastic optimal shape and something in between. So when I learned about cannabidiol and what it does in our body on a cellular level, and that it's the most potent anti-inflammatory known to nature and man with zero negative side effects, that was like, okay, finally here's something that I'm really passionate about. Everyone should know this. Why doesn't everybody know about this? And so I had an opportunity with support of some friends locally in Hermosa Beach, in my incredible hometown, to start the company. And so we did. And here we are a year and a half later, and it's going great, and we're having an incredible time sharing the studies and the facts, and they are out there.
Man.
I don't know if I should take a pause and I'll keep going on, but there's amazing studies out there regardless of what you see in the news about
what an amazing story just in general. And one of the themes that I notice about just your life from what you've told us, and is you seem to be on the cutting edge of a lot of things, from MTV to reality TV to product marketing to now CBD. I mean, you're kind of like a litmus test for what's going to work next, if you really think about it. So, that being said, I do want to get a little bit further. Let's go into what this whole journey has meant, and what these studies, or what else, why you're so attracted to this industry. Because I think for some of the people listening, CBD is just a buzzword. Like, it's something they hear on they hear on the radio. They hear it's like, oh, this is just another thing they're trying to sell me. But there's more to it. So let's go a little bit further.
Yeah, and there's a lot more to it. And I have to say, it's not unique to CBD. Anytime you launch a product, there will be the naysayers, and for whatever their motive is, whether it's, to benefit their brands or keep your brand down or your industry down, there will always be the competition and the naysayers trying to poke holes in it, especially in this day and age with digital and being able to go online.
Reality TV, that'll never work.
Yeah, right. And that's where we are now.
Exactly.
How powerful. And how powerful influence.
Go ahead. I had to. Go ahead.
Yeah, I do. And, but that's true. The power of reality TV, the power of influencers. A huge percentage of marketing dollars goes to real people, quote unquote, giving their real opinions. And they are giving their real opinions. But CBD, it's a rocky road. It's a tough industry to be in right now, because there are the FDA just came out with a alleged report a couple weeks ago saying that that CBD can be harmful. But when you dig deeper in that report, there's nothing to back it up. But unfortunately, everybody sees the headline, and then so. How many percent of people that were going to try CBD are now not going to try CBD because the FDA says it can be harmful. So you really have to dig in and do your own research, and it's out there. And we a big part of our mission is to share the facts and the studies that are being done every day, and we do that by pushing that out to all of our email subscribers, as well as putting them on our website and sharing them in social and digital as well. But so, the studies are there, and not to mention, we did a huge testimonial group this past year, and they all are thriving on CBD. Some people with all different kinds of, symptoms from, injuries from sports, or, inflammation from age and arthritis, and, even sleep regulation. So there's incredible benefits. And it really is even the kind of element, because your body does produce, you have an endocannabinoid system that we didn't even know about or talk about until the last couple of years when CBD came up. And it's literally, simplifying it, its main function is to balance you and balance all of your systems. And we've been neglecting feeding it CBD to keep it at its optimum function and abilities to keep your whole body in, homeostasis and balance. So simply, even if you're not suffering pain, inflammation, sleeplessness, and all the things that CBD can benefit, you should be taking it like you're taking your daily multivitamin to stay in balance. And
that's awesome.
So, yeah, and, it's an industry, it's a tough industry, though, business-wise, and this being a business podcast. It's a really tough industry because it's not regulated yet, so there's a lot of banking restrictions. There's marketing restrictions. We cannot market on Facebook and Google and simply, which is great as a marketer. In the last 10 years, I could put up Facebook ads and target demo it right to who I want to buy it and get sales. This, you have to do a lot of organic marketing and experiential marketing, and with not a lot of guaranteed results at all. You don't know that your media spend is going to have a return. It's a roller coaster ride for sure. And there has been some leeway with Facebook, but they're only allowing a certain top few of CBD companies that have a lot of money to spend on ads to do some beta testing. So it'll be great when that opens up and we can do what we know in marketing through Facebook and Instagram and digital.
So Susan,
yep, go ahead.
Let's talk a little bit about the products you offer. So we know it's CBD, but it's health and beauty products. What are some of the products you offer?
So we have the CBD oils in 4 concentrations. So we have from 250 to 1,000 milligrams. 1,000 milligrams is amazing for people that do have pain or need help staying asleep and getting quality sleep. And then down to 750, 500, and 250. 250 is a great everyday maintenance. You put some under your tongue in the morning and at night, and it's a great everyday kind of multivitamin maintenance kind of thing. And then the 500 and 750 in between comes in the peppermint and regular flavors, and it's easy to take. And then we also have it in gummy form, which is a little more fun, little gummy bears. And that's a 20 milligram dose. And then we also have a sleep spray, which people just love. And you give yourself like 6 pumps in the mouth at night before bedtime. And, the response is amazing at how it helps people to quiet down and relax and get to sleep naturally. It's not a knockout drug in any way. CBD isn't, but it helps to quiet and relax you. And also, because it's a potent anti-inflammatory, it helps people to stay asleep because their aches and pains aren't waking them up. We also have an incredible skincare line, and I've launched a lot of skincare products in my day, and really great skincare products. And this CBD line is amazing because it is a really potent antioxidant, and it helps with what causes the wear and tear on skin at a cellular level and the breakdown of skin on a cellular level, and it helps to, stop the aging process and even repair skin on a cellular level. And we've got 4 different products that have skincare products with CBD in them. There's the Pure 13, that's 13 essential oils. I love essential oils for my skin, and then it has the added benefit of CBD. I have to say that one's my favorite. I also love the packaging, if I do say so myself. It's Tower 13 on Hermosa Beach. And I have to say Hermosa Beach is a huge inspiration to this whole line. We also sponsor local volleyball pro athletes in Hermosa. We work with pro skateboarders that are Hermosans. We're starting to work with the surfers. So, we're trying to do kind of a slow and quiet build and make this a company that's going to outlast the thousands of other CBD companies that have come to market in the last year or two. If I can mention, you do need to do your research because you have to be careful. There's a lot of companies that are selling only hemp seed oil, not hemp oil, extract oil that has CBD in it. And then we kind of get a bad rap that CBD doesn't work, but that poor customer doesn't know they didn't buy CBD. They bought hemp seed oil, which is a great oil, but it's like an olive oil, right? And then also tons of Amazon companies that pop up, and they do this in every product industry. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of snake oil being sold on Amazon. So people spend their money, and then it doesn't work, and we get a bad rap. So we have a lot of educating to do. Also, I have to note, CBD is not inexpensive. It's not expensive, but it's not inexpensive. So if you're looking at a 1,000 milligram bottle of CBD oil on Amazon for $20, chances are that's not really CBD oil. So you have to be careful. So it's a messy industry right now, but we're hoping to survive. I know we will, and we have a lot of great, real loyal customers across the country and great athletes using us, and we need to just get through this kind of crazy time in the industry and be around for decades to come.
I love it. That's exciting, and I love your approach to real grassroots marketing and staying local in your area. Obviously, you have clients around the world, but to really forming those connections with the people that need it, the athletes, the surfers, the people that as they age or as they are injured or other things need that extra boost, if you will. So, Susan,
Yep.
if somebody does want more information or to connect with the brand or to purchase product or to join the community, what's the best way for them to reach out and to do that and to learn more?
You can go to our website at purehermosa.com. It's P-U-R-E, Hermosa, Hermosasa.com, like Hermosa Beach. And can I offer them a discount code?
Absolutely.
And for a 30% off discount code for listening to Adam and his awesome podcast, you can use the discount code THX30. So like thanks 30, THX30 for 30% off.
That's awesome. Well, hey, Susan, really appreciate you coming on the show today and sharing more about your background and how you're navigating the waters of the CBD industry. I'm glad that they have you as an advocate and working because I have a feeling things will turn out well. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. I hope you got a lot of value out of this and had a lot of fun. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review on the Apple iTunes Store. It really does mean a lot to me. And share this with your friends, your family, your coworkers. Do all those great things we do to support our podcasters. And Susan, thank you again for coming on.